Hello ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between, and none of the above, welcome back to We Love Your Deck. With Tarkir Dragonstorm pre-release over the weekend and the full release being this Friday, today seemed like the perfect day to start some upgrades for the Commander Precons, and for our first upgrade, we will be doing the green, black, and white Abzan armor. The face commander for Precon is Falothar the Steadfast. A 0/5 human warrior that cares about creatures with high toughness as well as creatures with defender, so Falothar can then sacrifice the creature to draw your cards. For the upgrades, we'll primarily be looking to add more toughness matters spells, better ramp, and, since we're in Abzan, some way to recur our high toughness creatures. Starting with our ramp upgrades, we have the spells Cultivate and Kodama's Reach, both having the same effect. To search for two basics, putting one on the battlefield and the other in your hand. Then, since we're in a 3-colored deck with access to green, Farseek is perfect to add for additional color fixing and ramp by grabbing any non-forest land. And then there's Fecund Greenshell, which, while giving +2/+2 to your creatures, also wants your high toughness creatures to attack, allowing you to look at the top of your library. And if the card is a land, put it on the battlefield. We also have some alternatives to Falothar's ability to allow your creatures to use their toughness over their power, like Doran, the Siege Tower, by doing it to all players and not just your creatures. As does Bedrock Tortoise as well, giving your creatures hexproof during your turn. Speaking of hexproof, Crystal Barricade will give you hexproof as well as preventing all non-combat damage dealt to your creatures. And there are also Stalwart Shield Bearers who also increase the toughness of all your creatures by 2 toughness. Something like Stone Skin will be perfect to combo with Falothar, increasing a creature's toughness by a whopping 10 points, so you'll get a huge surge of draw off if they're sacrificed or allowing them to deal tons of damage in combat. Or with Brave the Sands, you will give your creatures vigilance and allow them to block more than one creature at a time, which is perfect for all these high toughness creatures. Then there's Macready, Lamplight Mayor, who will basically make your low power and high toughness creatures unblockable as well as burn your opponents if they try to retaliate with high power creatures. Then there's Flumph, who, as it's dealt damage, will give you and an opponent a card draw. Speaking of card draw, Abzan Beastmaster will have you draw a card during your upkeep if you control the creature with or tied with the highest toughness. Then there's Sapling of Kolfanor, who, as it attacks, will have you revealing the top of your library, and if it's a creature, will have you gain life equal to its toughness and then lose life equal to its power, and then will have you adding that creature to your hand. A cheap tutor for the deck would be Shield Wall Sentinel by grabbing any creature with Defender. Even our board wipes are about toughness, like Fell the Mighty, allowing you to pick a creature that has a low power and then destroy all other creatures with power greater than that creature. As well as Dusk to Dawn, who will destroy all creatures with power 3 or more, and then its Aftermath ability will allow you to recur anything with power 2 or less. Speaking of recursion, like Nethroi, Apex of Death, though you'll only activate its mutate ability once, you'll be able to recur several creatures since it cares about power and not toughness. As well as Kolfanor, the Last You, who, as your creatures die, will allow you to reanimate something with toughness lower than the toughness of the dying creature. If you like what you heard, I'll be posting the upgrades list to my mocks field, and if you have a commander you'd like me to cover, drop it in the comments. Since you made it this far, why not give me a subscription? And as always, I'll catch you on the flip side, Planeswalkers. And remember, be good to each other.